Hey, what's going on?
Phalaenopsis amabilis. Superb. Marvin. Always so thoughtful, so generous. A filmmaker. A regular Walt Disney. But Gus, his papa, he should rest in peace. He was a real starker. He was run down by a beer truck. Did Marvin tell you?
He did say you were widowed, Mrs. Goldman.
Gus almost survived that crash. If only the truck had been empty. Such a starker. After my stroke, Marvin built me this. My refuge, my salvation. Such a boy.
Mama likes flowers.
Did he tell you he was threatened last week?
No, he didn't.
Twice he was threatened.
How were you threatened, Mr. Goldman?
Call him Marvin.
Phone calls, it meant nothing.
It meant nothing. Last night, they almost cooked him to a crisp. And still he wouldn't let me call professional help. Huh?
I called the insurance company, they called the police, and what else is there to do? How can they help?
How can they hurt?
Angels, I've made arrangements for one of you to talk to a technician at the police lab.
Well, I'll get on it right away, Charlie.
In the meantime, we're still wondering why Mr. Goldman was so reluctant to have his mother hire us.
I did some checking on Mr. Goldman's business affairs.
Call him Marvin.
Yes, well, Marvin has several silent partners. Maybe they can give you an angle about his reluctance.
We'll check them out, Charlie.
Charlie, whoever broke into Marvin's lab went for the film storage room specifically. Luckily, it was airtight, and Marvin got the door shut and smothered the flames.
So whatever this is all about, Charlie, it must have something to do with that piece of film.
Which means we're going to have to look at all of it.
All of it?
All of it.
Good thinking. I'd pursue that.
Oh, by the way, Charlie, how's Millicent?
Oh, not feeling too well, I'm afraid, Jill. She's still belly up. Gloria's with her now.
Well, who's Gloria?
An ichthyologist I've summoned. Very bright lady.
We'll say a prayer for Gloria.
You mean Millicent?
Her too. Bye, Charlie.
Miss Monroe.
Yes?
Paul Baylor.
Our deputy district attorney. Hi.
You were in there asking questions about the fire in the Goldman lab.
Well, my boss made arrangements.
Your boss?
Charles Townsend, the Townsend Agency.
I'm not used to private detectives getting involved in my cases.
Oh, you have a case? I mean, someone to prosecute?
No. What I got is an anonymous phone call about a week ago.
I'm not following you.
The caller said that the Goldman lab was worth watching.
For what?
Well, that he didn't say. And I've been playing it by ear, and then when I heard that you were here asking questions...
You thought I might have some information.
Well, maybe I was hoping. Anyway, you're here, and if the left hand knew what the right hand were doing...
Maybe we could find some answers together.
Would you mind?
Are you kidding? You're the man with the terrific batting average. I mean, Mr. Crime Buster himself.
Well, there's some who think I'm overly zealous.
Oh, the Minescu case.
You've been reading the papers.
Uh-huh. Paul Baylor, the avenging angel.
Yeah. Listen, I've got to run. Can we, lunch later? Compare notes?
That's a good idea.
How about Donatello's? 12:30?
You're on.
Is that her?
That's her.
So, what does she know?
Nothing. Yet.
If she gets too close, then what?
I guess we'll just have to use these again.
Oh, boy.
I'm telling you, my eyes hurt. Have you had something in this eye?
I don't think so.
I mean, it hurts.
Oh, you two look bloodshot.
Yeah.
Marvin's been showing us enough footage for a minor film festival.
Did you come up with anything at the police lab?
No fingerprints, no tire marks that they can isolate in the parking lot, but they're still trying to trace the contents of the canister.
Figures.
Check run this. The clients are waiting in the waiting room.
Marvin, you know those threatening phone calls that you received? Can you tell me exactly again what the caller said to you?
Well, he warned me to shut down my business.
And do what?
Well, he didn't suggest a new line of work.
Paul Baylor, the deputy DA, also received an anonymous phone call about this lab
He did?
last week. He said the caller told him that the film lab would bear watching.
Bear watching. What? What does that mean?
You know it.
Jill, do me a favor.
No, you're not hallucinating.
That was Little Bo Peep, wasn't it?
In the sheep.
I think so.
Well, we have a sound stage in the back. We rent it out. They're filming some children's stories. After you, ladies.
I never realized Little Bo Peep was so mature.
Well, what's he gonna do? Baylor, I mean.
Nothing yet.
Well, don't you have any idea what he's gonna do?
No, I don't, Marvin.
All right, roll him, Carl.
Marvin, what is this?
Thank you, Carl.
Interesting film, Marvin. Who's the guy with the earring with the white bread?
Who knows? Who knows? Look, I don't make movies. I develop film. I mean, a lot of crazies come in here all the time. That was, Tolchuk.
I'm not kidding. I couldn't believe my neck. This ghost.
Little Bo Peep?
She meets a shepherd.
She meets a shepherd. Oh, let's get some air.
I'll be back in a minute. We're really groping, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, staring at all that film Marvin keeps feeding us, and we don't even know what we're looking for.
Well, I'm having lunch with Paul Baylor this afternoon. Maybe he can help us get a handle on this.
Thanks. Love to meet him, right?
Right. Bosley and I have to check out a list of Marvin's silent partners.
Well, I think I better do this one solo.
Yes,
Let me explain
right.
why. If he finds out Charlie has 3 of us working on his side of the street, he's liable to get a little uptight.
Logical.
Ah, you mean he looks as good as his news photos and you don't want to share them?
Well, ugly he isn't. See you later.
Have a nice lunch.
I will.
She gets Baylor, and I get Marvin.
Listen, suffering, it builds character.
Right.
Know what I mean? Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Tolchuk.
How do you know Tolchuk?
Your earring. I saw your film. I didn't understand it.
You weren't supposed to understand. It was in code.
Oh. Well, you think you could explain it to me then?
Why should Tolchuk talk to you?
Well, you see, I'm a reporter for the Brown Earth Gazette, and every year we do an annual, and I thought this year maybe we could use you on the cover. I mean, well, the back of your head.
The film is about white bread.
White bread?
The rape of the wheat.
How do you rape wheat?
Not me. Them.
Oh, I didn't mean you. I didn't mean you.
The great energy comes from the god sun. And it hammers its rays into the earth. And the great water god in the sky spits down the rains. And the plow ruptures the dirt. And out of the anguish and the agony, the seed quietly explodes. And then it becomes wheat. And it sacrifices its virgin stalk under the deadly blade of the scythe. And then this rich gold and bounty is raped by your modern processing plant.
I never thought of it that way.
Comes the revolution. You will.
I'm telling you, she's getting too close. We're going to have to waste her.
Where's...
Yes?
I stopped by your house and your maid told me you were here, so I took a small liberty.
Did you enjoy it?
Enjoy what?
Taking a small liberty with my maid.
No, not with her, with you. What I mean is, I wanted to talk with you, and so I took the small liberty of coming down.
I'm glad we worked that out.
I understand that you have an associate, Mr. Goldman.
Goldman? No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Well, from the information I've received, you've helped finance Mr. Goldman.
Now, look, I told you I don't know a Mr. Goldman. And if you don't leave me alone, I'll make certain you regret having taken that small liberty.
He has a smooth stroke.
He had two.
That's me.
I am in the market for a gift.
What sort of gift did you have in mind?
Well, a gift of information, actually, about Mr. Goldman.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Well, you're one of his investors, aren't you?
You're mistaken.
I don't think so.
Lady, get the hell out of here before you get hurt.
I'll give Marvin your regards.
Excuse me, I'm holding that seat for young lady.
White wine, please. I'm sorry I'm late. You're looking well. Hello?
What's left for me to say?
You can tell me you've got vital information that'll help us get a handle on this case.
What I've got is another anonymous phone call about your client.
When?
About an hour ago.
And?
And the same vague reference about watching the lab. Listen, this could be dangerous. If you come up with something, I want you to call me immediately. If there's no answer at my office, call this other number.
Which is?
I've asked for help from the police department. An officer can be reached at that number at all times.
This case. Every time I turn a corner, I come up staring at myself.
When you stare at yourself, what do you feel?
Confusion.
It's hard to see ourselves as other people see us, as they think we are. But you and I, to do our jobs, we've really got to know ourselves. Make decisions. It's tough.
But you do it so well. You've got the best rate of conviction in the state.
Well, let's hope we have as much luck with our little puzzle.
Let's hope.
can we see the film we shot yesterday? We better hold off a couple of days. And will you try to keep the sheep out of the hallway? Yeah. Just get me the film, will you?
Is that what you call a photoplay? Is it?
What?
A photoplay for making movies.
A script, you mean?
Are you in the movies?
I'm a director.
Yeah? Guess what?
You always wanted to be an actress.
Nah. How'd you know that?
Guess you might say I've got an eye for talent. I'm famous for it.
I bet you are. You know, I'd do anything to get in a movie.
You would, huh?
Yeah. What kind of movies do you make?
Freeform.
Freeform? What exactly is freeform?
Show 'em, Bosley. Now, here's some film Marvin didn't want us to see.
Little Bo Peep has lost her shepherd. Doesn't know where.
Oh, little Bo Peep.
That is not the little Bo Peep I knew and loved as a child.
Yeah, well, this is the unabridged edition. Oh, how do they do that? Very carefully.
Oh.
I'm confused. Well, all right. Ask questions and I'll try to explain.
Oh, no. This plot I got figured. Question is, what do we do when our client turns out to be a liar and a pornographer?
Well, we're not here to examine his moral fiber. We're supposed to find out who's trying to burn him out of business and why.
It's true. But there is a law against this sort of thing.
She's right. Jill's got Paul Baylor's confidence. If he finds out what Marvin's been doing...
And he will. Give me the phone.
Meaning you're going to tell him.
You got it.
Wagging his tail behind him.
I'll take care of it. I'm sorry. You were saying?
I was saying, you realize I'm in a difficult position with my client. I was hired to protect him, and now I'm going to blow the whistle on him.
You can't cover for him if he's breaking the law.
I guess that's true.
You bust drugs, prostitution, you get organized crime. It's the same thing with pornography. Maybe Marvin got mixed up with some heavyweights.
That would explain his reluctance in hiring us.
I would be willing to slap his wrists confiscate the film and let it go at that. If he'll cooperate.
That surprises me.
Because I'm willing to deal.
Uh-huh, and because I think compromising is difficult for you.
I admit I've never made an offer like this before. And you're right, it's not easy for me.
Why, then?
Call it a favor.
For me?
Do you mind?
Should I?
No. I'm the one with the devil at his back.
The devil?
My old man was a preacher. A sure enough Texas-born hellfire dust road preacher. And he always told me, walk briskly towards the Lord. Because if you look back, you'll see the devil's face and turn to stone. So I guess I've been fast forward all my life.
I think you've done great in fast forward. I'm going to have a little heart-to-heart with Marvin. And I'll get back to you, okay?
Can you put a rush on that?
A rush?
In getting back to me?
Compliment noted. And accepted.
When this is all cleared up, I haven't got a clock at my back. I'm going to come at you like a freight train.
Oh, you are?
I are. Listen, I've got to run. That late meeting with the grand jury.
Oh, the Minescu case.
We go to trial next week. The avenging angel back in action.
Oh.
Keep in touch.
Watch out for the devil. Hi, Bree. It's Jill. I think everything's going to be okay. Hey, I'm too tired to drive out to the beach tonight. Can I stay at your place? I have my garage key. Ah, thank you. I'll tippy-toe. Bye.
price of an imported Phalaenopsis amabilis?
I never drove one.
You don't drive it, you smell it. It happens to be a rare white orchid that can only be found in Malaya. As you probably noticed, my mother acquired a fondness for them last year.
Oh, come on, Marvin. You're not going to blame all this on your mother and her flowers?
Look, Marvin, we appreciate your expenses. But Jill was nearly killed last night. Now, you have got to level with us.
I was going to tell you. I really was. But if my mother ever knew what I was doing...
Marvin, I talked to an investor of yours, Mrs. Evers.
Well, how did you get to know her?
And there's also a certain Mr. Parmador. Now, he nearly fed himself to his fish when I mentioned your name.
Well, they have no complaints with me. They made money with me.
Do you get along with him? No problems?
Well, yes. It took a little persuading to get them to agree to invest.
What kind of persuasion, Marvin?
Well, they asked to see examples of my work.
They must have liked what they saw.
Not really.
Then why did they invest?
Well, they committed certain indiscretions at a motel that I own. And those indiscretions were captured cinematically.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that your investors were unknowing participants in the examples that you showed them of your work?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Marvin, you are a very enterprising fellow.
Not to mention a liar, pornographer, blackmailer.
Well, I never said I was perfect.
Okay, where do we go from here?
Well, first we try to tie up a few of these pieces. Okay. You say you received the first threatening phone call 10 days ago.
Yes.
Were you shooting one of your epidermal epics then?
Sally of Sin City.
That is a very provocative title.
I thought of it myself.
Oh, I've got a title for you, Marvin. It's called Show Us the Naughty Film.
Yeah, well, I've got a title for you, too. It's called Go Tell Charlie What's Going On.
Yes.
Carl, run Sally of Sin City, alias Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep?
Marvin, really?
Well, these are just scenes. We haven't put the picture together yet.
Tacky, Marvin. This is very tacky stuff.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, what's wrong?
Run the film back.
Oh, no. This man he wasn't supposed to be in this shot. No, there's a better segment coming up.
I don't care about that. Run the film back. I want to see that man's face.
Now run the film back, Carl.
And keep rerunning it. I want to get a closer look at him.
Keep rerunning it, Carl.
What is it? You know, that man who shot at me the other night in the garage?
Yeah?
It was about that same size, that same blonde hair.
You sure?
No, it's just a feeling I have, the blonde hair.
Well, wait. So what you're saying is that this is the piece of film that was supposed to be burned in the fire?
Maybe.
Well, why? You can't even see his face.
Well, that man doesn't know that.
Right. And for some reason, he doesn't want to be seen there now.
Marvin, stop the film this time. Marvin, what's up the hill from that building?
Nothing, just an old apartment house.
I'm going to go there. I'm going to have a look.
What for?
I don't know. It's just a feeling. Marvin, can you get me a blow-up of that piece of film? A close-up on the car?
Sure.
The license plate?
Listen, Kelly, what's that guy's name that we went through the academy with? Where's the DMV?
Lieutenant Cantrell.
Ed Cantrell.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I'll call him. He can probably put a rush on it for us.
Okay, look, I'll stay here, get the blow-up, call you at Cantrell's office. That way we'll save time.
Right.
I've got 2 more minutes on this reel, and I think we have a better angle.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Okay, let me know if you find something.
Okay, right. Why don't you roll the rest of it then?
Keep on rolling it, Carl, all of it.
Hello, yes. Can I have Lieutenant Ed Cantrell's office, please? Thank you. Well, Ed, this is Kelly Garrett. Is Sabrina there? Marvin, what was it again?
2940DL.
Sabrina, I've got it. License number 2940DL. Okay, you start on it. I'll be down in a minute. Bye. Marvin, we may pull you out of this yet.
This is Jill Monroe. Paul Baylor gave me this number.
I understand.
Oh, then you know about the Goldman case.
Yes. And I've been alerted to help you in any possible way I can, Miss Monroe.
Great. I'm at the corner of 8th and LeGrand.
Would you like me to come right down there?
Yes, I think I've stumbled on something.
I'm on my way.
Thank you.
Yeah, we gotta get you Jill fast. Hello, Mobile. Mobile operator, this is an emergency.
Yes?
I'm Detective Sergeant Danner, and this is Detective Lembeck.
Good. I appreciate y'all coming.
You said that you stumbled on something.
Yes, Paul Baylor told you we were studying the Goldman film.
Yes. Did you find something?
Well, let me show you. When they were filming, a man came out of this alley, sort of panicked when he saw the camera. He turned around, got into a car that was parked right there, and drove away with another man.
A man. Could you identify him?
No, other than he had blonde hair. And it was dark, so I figured I'd come out here and look around for myself.
Look around. For what?
Well, I didn't know. But look, I found out. In that rear apartment in the corner, that's where Minescu lives.
Minescu?
You know, Minescu. It's a man Paul Baylor indicted for murder. His trial is due to start sometime next week.
That's right. Minescu is supposed to live here in this area, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with that case.
Oh. Well, Paul Baylor told me he received some calls telling him to keep an eye on the Goldman lab. And I knew he was in the middle of the Minescu trial, so I figured there was some sort of connection.
Possible.
Well, the newspapers say that Minescu claimed the evidence was planted in his apartment.
I'm not following you.
Well, the blonde man, you know, I explained that when he was... Well, let me show you, okay? Hold it.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
All those years. Fast forward. Now I guess I'll have to look back.
Watch out for the devil.
Before you condemn Baylor and us, remember, he's got the best damn conviction rate in the state.
How many times with planted evidence?
He did what was necessary, when it was necessary.
And that's the most frightening thing I've heard today. You okay? Had better days. Yeah.
Jill, the anonymous phone calls Baylor claims to have received, there were none.
No, he was just baiting me into working with him so he'd know if I was getting too close.
Esther Goldman called me. She's very grateful. I take it she doesn't know about Marvin's cinematic indiscretions.
Marvin's taken her on a short cruise. Hopefully by the time he gets back, the media will have moved on to some other form of current events.
Since Marvin was so cooperative, there won't be any charges filed.
By the way, Charlie, how's Millicent? Your fish.
Still belly up, I'm afraid.
What about the ichthyologist, Gloria?
Oh, about the same.
I'm still saying a prayer for her, Charlie.
Gloria?
No, Millicent. Gloria's prayers have already been answered by now.
I'm doing my best to keep her faith intact. Bye, angels.